The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Come on, come on. Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions.
They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Ready.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Ready, ready. 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
A 64-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
No, we changed it. What? Larry, for him. Report. Sit up.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Yes, sir. Hey, report. Sit up.
Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's going deep for Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ready? Set it. Ready.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Warriors 70. 60. Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with ETN. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-6 now. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On the double. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nabi Matabike able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 tight.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 8-6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to run with ETN. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Trayvon Walker collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking for Bateman. He's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. Something he's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
No. What ain't it? Sit hard. What ain't it?
To throw is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well,
after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Nineteen tight.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Beckham. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now a 2nd and 2.
He turned it. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Sit hard.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
DC ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get hard, Get hard. 180. Shut up.
Jackson now. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. The 20. He will have the first down and a bit more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass throw.
On the ready. Ready. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for number 88.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A final shot before break. Lawrence. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, up. You are at. Sit hard. 180. 180. Right shot. Sit hard.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Schwartz. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
180. Right shot.
Motion man is Schwartz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Let's go now. Broncos switch. Broncos Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
19-18.
Here's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19-18.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Ready.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. This time Jackson will throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Lawrence changing to play.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll take, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Ojulari gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But
there he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Jaguars 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down and goal to go.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Smash, smash. Here we go, here we go. 6, check out.
Lawrence on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, shot.
Turton will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 35, Jaguars 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Lawrence. Pass complete. Thomas.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
60 Eagle. Ready.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, they are not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On On second down, ETN once more. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. Shot. Liking 18. Hut, hut.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Cowboy 80.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
On his loop for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Jaguars 21. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 Lions. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
6.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Bronco 80, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Pioneer.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so. Defense too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each. You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.